I want to say good afternoon. I'm just going to wait to see how many people are willing to join me or can join me. So, for those that are able to join me, I want to say thank you and good evening, good afternoon, depending where you are within our country. There's a lot of things going on, especially on the background. And as a researcher, some of us are privileged to certain information that others don't. And that's one of the things as a researcher, it's kind of hard to come out and say a lot of things that you want to say or actually have facts about. I guess trust is extremely important when you are a researcher and somehow credible. Saying that, I want to say a couple of things. Number one is I have not considered suicide. I have not contemplating and being suicidal or considered suicide. Now, stating that, as I told family and friends and co-workers that started with me from the beginning, that if anything ever happens to me, especially that list that's being circulated with regards to what was going to happen to the Bundys and obviously with Robert Lavoy Finnegan, which is a prime example of what happened, including what happened in Waco, use those as an example. Anything ever happens to me, one of these things are already circulating and it always gets updated every time there's new research. So the day I do go in front of a grand jury or in front of Congress and somebody tries to prevent me from testifying or something mysterious happens to me, always remember, there's always a thumb drive. As a matter of fact, there's numerous of thumb drives, always updated and all around me. It shows the money and it shows all the individuals that are directly and indirectly connected through corporations. Now, these corporations, we have to understand the earmarks, the campaign contributions, donations, or bribery. You can link that up. Once you understand the bribery, the donations, the campaign contributions, you will always understand the earmarks. And if you understand the earmarks, then you'll understand the public law bills. And why I have to say that, and I'm really adamant about that, is because once you follow the money, you'll seek the truth. So for those individuals that think that that kind of try to be funny or try to threaten people's life, remember, one of these is already circulated. One of these people, this information, I trust me, family and friends know. There's a roadmap and this little thing that tells you every individual that I've mentioned in there. So, so with respect to that, I can care less what happens. One God-loving American, Robert Lavoy Finnegan, was assassinated and murdered by the criminals I mentioned below that aided and abetted in the assassination of them, and including other people that were going to be assassinated. Unfortunately, it never happened. Thank God it never happened. Like Shauna Cox and Ryan Bundy and Ammon Bundy and Victoria Sharp and others. So, so I want to try to strictly state to the facts. This will always be with me, and there's numerous of copies in here of everything. And none of these can be ever wiped out because there's so many of them that I can care less. So, for those that think that they're going to come and try to threaten anybody's life, well, guess what? I'm not scared. This is not about me. This is about my daughter, your children, our military, and the republic of this country. I'm no hero. Robert Lavoy Finnegan is a hero. The Bundys and the political prisoners, they're heroes for standing up what our founding fathers gave us. The Declaration of Independence, the Federalist Papers, the Constitution, and the Bill of Rights. Those are the people that stood up and went and fought for the Hammonds. The same people that also went and fought for the Bundys. Those are heroes. Those are patriots. Those are God-loving Americans. I bow to these individuals, to these men and women that actually went out there to help for what was their unalienable rights, to protect their neighbors, God-loving Americans, in which our military do when they go overseas and fight for us. So I consider them heroes. All I am is just a researcher that went after the facts and that never skewed by any informants or any false narrative. And most of the research, or 90% of the research that has come out between the research, has been vetted and re-vetted in several ways that if anybody comes to try to destroy the facts, I guarantee you just 4 other ways we can prove in showing the conspiracy of the de facto government in which I mentioned below. Now, as I told everybody, I have never given my location. I will never give my location. So for those that think that know where I reside, well, good luck. For those that contemplate or consider wanting to find out where I reside, good luck. And the other thing is good luck to get near or around me. Not because I'm the best or the best fighter or because I'm threatening anybody. It's because the people that believe in what I believe in, not just with my fellow coworkers, but friends, and know the truth of what these criminals were doing to our country and to the Bundys and to the rest of the farmers and Native Americans. I will continue to preach the truth. I will not be deviated from the truth. These are facts, and these facts will expose what these criminals have done to our country, but most of all to our military. Now, to those criminals, I'm going to talk to you directly. You don't have the balls, nor the tenacity, nor the fortitude to come and meet me one way, some way, shape, or form, one-on-one. Matter of fact, you don't even have to be physical with me. I challenge you on a debate, on a public forum. This is to you, to all the criminals and the informants. I challenge you to do a public forum, any way, any place, any way, shape, or form. We can debate about this. It's up to you. So, to you, if you want to challenge me, we can do it in Harney County, in front of Stephen E. Grassi, Boyd Britton, the Commissioner Dan Nichols, Pete Reynolds, or go to Nevada, in Clark County, in front of the house of Harry Reid, Rory Reid, Leif Reid, Neil Crones, Larry Crones, Steve Beringer, all those criminals, Ron Wyden, Jeff Merkley, Greg Walden, all those criminals. I'm more than willing to show the American people in a debate of in every document in which you have accepted donations, provided earmarks, and participated in public law bills in which the corporations you have vested in are financially benefiting at the theft of our land, water, and minerals. That I can prove right here. So, just in case anything happens to me, it's always right here in this thumb drive. And not just one thumb drive. Trust me, there's multiple thumb drives all over the place. So, to all the patriots out there, all I can say is thank you. Thank you for what you have done. Thank you for awakening me. Thank you for educating me so I can educate others out there. Because at the end of the day, this is not about just me. This is about our country, the survival of our country, and how our country has been hijacked by the criminals that I mentioned in this live stream. So, again, all I can say is thank you. Thank you for the support, for those that have directly and indirectly supported me. At the end of the day, regardless of what happens, you guys know the truth. You have all the videos. There's thumb drives. People that need to know have these thumb drives. And I'll guarantee you, I can show you the entire connection. Back and forth, from the Clinton Foundation to Barrick Gold Inc. to Uranium One to Calico Resource, all the way through George Soros and down, and who he actually financially aided and abetted George Soros to steal the land from Native Americans and ranchers, and we the people. So, if anything happens to me, these are the people that I want you to go after. In one way, shape, or form. I say fucking annihilate the entire bloodline. To show the American people this can no longer happen in our republic. And what happened to Robert Lavoy Finnegan is a disgrace. Matter of fact, they should put a national monument for that man, for what he has done, for the life that he has given to protect our unalienable rights. That's a true hero. So, to everybody out there, all I want you to know is to circulate this information, to know that I will always be there for our patriots, and that I am willing to testify for them, for the survival of our republic. So at the end of the day, all I can say is thank you. Thank you for the support. And I definitely thank God for the researchers that were put around me to help me in exposing these criminals and showing the American people the money. As you follow the money, you will always seek the truth. But most of all, to Leo Stratton, Lady Goddess, for believing in me, believing in us, and bringing this information out. Uh, Professor Doom, I thank you too. I have not forgotten for giving me the honor and going to your radio show. Restore the Republic with Thomas Lacavera. Also, a lady by the name of Angie Marie for allowing myself and Shauna Cox to come on and expose these individuals. So all I can say is that there's ample of information out there that ties these criminals together, and the information is already out there. So at the end of the day, all I can say is just follow the money and seek the truth. And God bless us all, because at the end of the day, we are Americans. And this is about our republic. Regardless of what you think about me, regardless of what you think about the Hammonds or the Bundys, this is America. This is a republic. And we have to honor by the rule of law, the Constitution. That's what makes us a difference from other countries. This is what makes us so powerful. And this is why we need to stand up to these criminals in Washington, D.C., and within our respective states. So at the end of the day, once again, thank you, and God bless every single one of you. Good night.